Yo, wow. Listen, man. Like what I'm trying to say also is, with regards to the global situation, the globalists, and what it means about this motel. Um, right. Listen, in regard to the neoliberal project or the Zionist neoliberal project, here's what's happening. Let's say in India that I would know is happening in India that might be say creating this, which is what how does it fit into that picture? Well, like look, I mean, with white people here, I mean, look, what's happening, let's say in India, is what technically is what's happening here, but we're not responding to it by, for example, like that you and I would go to a city in India and be buying up cheap motels and working in motels there or something, that it's not having a thing like so the neoliberal project in India. Well, we know why a lot of Indians might want to flee of this level that they're working. When I say they work like all three shifts in all the motels in this whole city, apparently they're Indian. So I don't know if that means they're owned by Indians, but I mean I would suspect. I mean they don't speak English that well. But what I'm saying is that as far as globalization is concerned, like, right, so okay, they're right. Okay, the economies are disintegrating, sure. So Indian people, what is there for say all these guys to do in India? The answer that is that these are okay. The people at the desks and they're working here, and all of them, they're not educated. Okay, fine. So maybe they well, okay. So that would make sense because the losers of this whole end of the Cold War, blah blah blah, neoliberal project, the Zionist project. The losers have been the working class in basically every society. Okay, fine. So, but right, but then they're coming to America and then they have these basically like, good jobs. Some these people they do like good jobs in these hotels. I mean, I worked in hotels. My friend worked in hotels in New Orleans, so these are good jobs in some sense. And then especially if the owners are Indians. But what an interesting like phenomenon of the neoliberal project that you and I like that woman I met on the street and me and living on disability. That of course we don't go. No, but it wouldn't be reciprocal if we went to India. There aren't jobs there in motels where we would be working, and we don't. Also, the fact that we only speak English, people like you and perhaps me, and I only speak English. But the globalization and the neoliberal project is creating this odd phenomenon where like where this is happening to us, but not. But I mean, my goodness, I mean that woman first of all on the street. I mean, they could make these cheaper. The she could she gets $20, $50. I mean that this is just a little out of her price range. That's why she's on the street. But why don't I own this? Well, because like I don't wouldn't think to buy up a see. It's so weird that an Indian person would think to buy up a bunch of hotels in a foreign country, but like I wouldn't buy a motel. But if I had the money, but because to me it's like my grandfather owned hotels. I mean, there's just so many interesting questions about what this means for the global political economy. Like, but that you can't break into ask them because it's not like see what's interesting. What I love about like Arabs and and then them and all that stuff. Because the Arab cab drivers and shit all have PhDs. Like, so that's cool. Like, I see that. Because I could see that, like, going to, like, Iran and driving a taxi. Like, I could see, okay. That sort of makes all the intellectuals and, like, driving the taxis in different countries. But these people, like, I just would like to know more about this kind of thing. And like I said, it's kind of a folk political economy. These aren't considered academically interesting questions, but my goodness, aren't these the questions? I mean, why is it only like what's happening in the labs and intellectual capital flight and the very that globalist level? I mean, they know all about how things are happening. They don't know about it on the ground, and but these are the things that bother people or bug me apparently while I'm in a motel, hotel, like the sun seems to come up. But yeah, I moved in the middle of the night and everything. The language barrier is so weird. Like he didn't even know what I meant. I came and I said, "Oh, the guy told me I get a room yesterday, and that doesn't mean you need a room." It'd be cool if everyone was white and we like I was just being friendly. Like, but he was like, "Then tell me you need a room. I need a room." It's just I mean we're not treated nicely there, and we don't treat us nicely here, and it's like white people really aren't welcome anywhere. Where would a person like me go? Like Ireland? A man on the run because he just fucked up and was the wrong way. Wrong color, wrong century, wrong religion, wrong attitude. I just love to know. I mean, they have done. I mean, see, it's interesting. There was a guy I knew who did an interesting. See, that's the kind of thing I like to do. He did a real, just an incisive thing. He looked into the political economy of, I think, Haitian grocery baggers. He did the political economy of this Haitian grocery bagger thing, and like found all kinds of interesting things. These are just interesting topics, but no one studies them that much. Of course, like they're not unionized either. See, that's the thing about you, right? Like, okay, why wouldn't that woman get the job here? Well, they probably like them because they're not unionized, but they're not unionized. It's not because they don't. They're not rights. They're not unionized. No, 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 no. They're in some Indian like transnational that they're all Indian. It's not like it's. It can't just be. I mean, they don't speak English. I'd love to go. Where do they live here? Is there like a little Bangladesh? They don't speak Indian, and we're just so like closed out of this experience being white people like going into the country. We need like national renewal or what is American, Alex? It's like a concept. Or like I mean, I guess I was just thinking out loud. I should shut up. All right.